Mario, the world's most popular video game franchise of all time. I mean, how could you not love Mario? You're a fat Italian plumber who's jumping on turtles and random brown things. And for some reason, a lot of people find that amusing, including me. And it is for those reasons of why Mario is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. And that's why I'm making a top 10 list of my favorite Mario games. And before I start, I just want to say, if you're mad at me because I put something where you don't think it belongs, well, make your own list first, and then talk to me. I don't care if you disagree with me, just don't get all oppressive about it. So without further ado, let's start my top 10 favorite Mario games. At number 10 we have Donkey Kong. Now you may be asking, why is Donkey Kong in a Mario countdown? The reason Donkey Kong is in this list is because it's the first game ever to introduce the Italian we know and love, Mario. This was an arcade game that dates back earliest to 1981, created by Shigeru Miyamoto, who has also created all of today's Mario games too. Now Mario's name wasn't actually Mario in this game, it was Jumpman, and there's actually a couple games after him, Jumpman 2 and Jumpman Jr. The princess didn't even have the same name. Her name was Damsel in Distress. Anyway, the gameplay in this game was the basic Mario principle of save the girl. To progress further in this game, Mario, or Jumpman, had to proceed through these rivets. Now, in rivets, there are 4 sub-stages, and after each rivet, you are reunited with the princess, or the damsel in distress, for a short period of time, and then a new rivet starts. So even before Bowser, the princess was getting peach-napped, huh? Even without her name being Peach. Interesting, isn't it? But trying to make up to the princess is no easy feat. You had to dodge barrels, flaming oil barrels, fireballs, oil pans, and even Donkey Kong himself. Oh, and by the way, you know that hammer you get in Super Smash Bros. With the really funny music? Well, guess what? That hammer Mario has in his hand right now is the hammer. Well, in conclusion, I like this game mostly because of the fact that it's ever the first Mario game that was made. And it's not really very close to my heart as the other games, but just the fact that when I play this game and I know, oh yeah, this game made history, it makes me want to play it. And that is why Donkey Kong is number 10 on my list. At number 9 we have Mario Party. This luck and minigame based installment is actually really fun. I personally find this game to be great because I love board games a lot. And this is kind of like Monopoly mixed with Pop the Bubble with Mario characters. How could you not love that? Oh yeah, probably because I've lost my friendship with my siblings due to this game. This game is the officially number 1 friend-killing, rage-inducing, non-forgiving game of all time. I dare you to find another game that causes close to the same amount of rage as this one. Please post your comments below. This is the equivalent of playing Monopoly with 1/3 of the spaces being go to jail. Oh, and don't even get me started with the Bowser space. If Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin fused together as one person, it would be Bowser from Mario Party. This guy laughs at you while taking your stars, coins, giving other teammates goods, and completely crippling your chances at being the winner at all. And you have no means of defense against him. If you land in this space, you might as well just say game over, because you probably won't retaliate if you get a terrible choice from him. Why do you put this witchcraft in your game, Nintendo? Why? Have you ever watched the Olympics and said, wow, I could picture Mario doing that, or man, I wish I could do that? Well, if you ever have, this is the game for you. This game uses Mario and Sonic characters with a special skill set for each character. For example, Sonic is extremely fast, with not much power though. And Knuckles, for example, has a ton of power but not much speed. And Mario is an all-around player, just like in Super Smash Bros. This game boasts a very high amount of events you can play in. You can have the 100-meter dash, the 300-meter dash, trampoline, long jump, triple jump, hammer throw, javelin toss, boxing, fencing, and so many more. I can guarantee you it will take a lot longer for someone to get bored with this game. There are even super levels in this game that add even more of a fantasy side to it, my favorite being the super long jump. But a game always has its downsides. For example, the missions in this game for individual characters are very difficult. I will never get a 10.00 on a vault jump, ever. Still, this game is a great game for the people who succumb to boredom quickly. At number 7 we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game is a very great game, with good gameplay, story mode, and a great control system. My only complaint with the co-op would be the repugnant system of bubbles. No, why'd you go into the bubble too, you idiot? Now we have to do the level all over again. Although I think the game is designed perfectly with mechanics, I think it's a little boring in the single player department. You know, I just think the majority of the fun you have in this game is with the multiplayer. The only things that really stuck out to me in this game was the final level and the Star World. I don't want to spoil anything about the final boss or anything for you guys who haven't played this game, but I have to say the Star World's theme is really cool. You know, I have to give the game creators credit for making such a well-made game, but to me it was just kind of generic. But you know what? I'm alright with that. So that's why New Super Mario Bros. Wii is number 7 on this list. Number 6 is Super Mario World. Oh, for those who have played this game, you'll recognize this incredibly nostalgic music in the background immediately. Just listen to it, it's so awesome! Well anyway, this was a great milestone in the Nintendo enterprise, because it introduced Yoshi, the unsexed green dinosaur we all know and love. What is Yoshi's gender anyway? Come on Nintendo, tell us! This game is one of the best platformers I have ever played, but it's just like the New Super Mario Bros. Wii, just on an SNES. The controls are very smooth in this game, and the soundtrack, as previously mentioned, is incredible. But the major difference between New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Super Mario World is the fun factor. I don't know what it is, but something about this game makes it really fun. Is it the music? The physics? How Mario runs? I don't know, and I don't care, quite frankly.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, I do, and that's water physics and the lack of lives. The only thing I can really explain with the water physics is this.
Land safe. Water? Not safe.
Every single hydrogen molecule in that water has danger around every corner. I just can't stand it. But I like the difficulty, but if there's gonna be a game with a lot of difficulty, there has to have a lot of lives to comply with this, right? Well, Super Mario World takes a big fusro da to that idea. You will see that wretched game over screen more times than you can count. Besides the imbalanced ratio of lives to difficulty in this game, I still like the game, but it would be scored higher in this list if it didn't have that problem. Thank you all for watching, guys. Remember to Falcon Punch that subscribe button down there, and I will see you guys in the next part.